How's it? Today's Tuesday, July 21st, and I'm back squatting in my house again. Crystal, my girlfriend, is here, and I feel bad kind of leaving her. So I'm just gonna be working out here for a while. Today was a back squat up to 355, and it did not go very well. I think my warm-up sets were pretty good, to be honest, and I felt like my technique was pretty good, but I just didn't feel very strong. Like my top weights felt slow, or at least the last warm up set right before my top weight at 355 was really hard. So when I unracked for 355 for the first rep, which is where I failed, I was just not. I was just not in position, and I just felt really weak. Um, that was pretty disheartening for me. I feel like I've been making good progress on the squat, and today would have been like 1 week away from being back to where I was before I left. So it felt pretty bad when that happened. Even the downsets were not fun. Ordinarily, I would do sets of five as my downsets, but today I ended up doing three sets of three because on the first set of my downset at 315, I was 100% sure I was going to fail the fourth rep. So I just did not attempt the fourth rep, and I ended it at three, and then I just called it that at that, and that was it. So here we go into the squats. Like my technique felt really good today. These single reps were not single reps. These warm up sets were they felt really strong. And then right at around like 315 or so, it starts to peter off, and then 340, my last warm up set was just really difficult. So 225 and 275 looked really good, in my opinion, and they felt really good. So here they are. I think one issue that I was facing with a lot of these was that the floor itself does not, or my platform, you can see there at the top of this 315, the bar bounces, and then my whole body bounces, because the floor and the plywood that I'm standing on is not flat. So the whole thing kind of bounces. Here is 340. My butt gets pushed out the back on the first rep. That normally only happens on the third rep, or maybe even the fourth rep for some sets. So here is my 355. Yeah, no way I was even going to push through that. So I go down to 315. I didn't even want to reattempt because I knew that was just going to be impossible. So here is my first set, and then I make a decision to cut it here. I think the biggest issue is when I stand up to unrack it, I am very wobbly because the back of the platform is actually even less stable than the front. And so when I have to take those steps forward off of those blocks, it just feels like I'm gonna, like, I'm bouncing around too much, and my core is just not set right, and it's hard to overcome that, especially at the heavier weights. I'm looking forward to how it's going to go next week, though. I think I have some ideas on how to make some corrections on the setup. I could just actually do away with this whole center area and then leave those little things on the side so that in case I do fail, I can drop the the bar and stuff, so I don't crack the concrete. After that, I moved into a ton of accessories, some upper body, some lower body, but just overhead press, 3 sets of 8 I chose today, 115, and then push-ups, 3 sets of 20, just my body weight, and then I did some Bulgarian split squats with a little bit heavier than I've done in the past, so 3 sets of 8 at 85 pounds, and then I finish off with some good mornings, also 85 pounds, 3 sets of 10. Um, I think today was just not typical. I feel, like I mentioned earlier, I felt kind of off when I got to the heavier weights, and I don't want to say it's due to this unstable platform, because I felt like my technique was good, and I didn't feel like I was particularly weak, but I definitely didn't feel strong at the top sets, and hopefully next week will be better, and I'll be able to come back and improve, if not just make that weight again, So yeah, that'll bring me to the end of this workout. Not too much else to say. Just pretty disappointed. I think overall it was actually a pretty good workout and how the effort I put out. So it was at least the best I could have done today for sure. Well, yeah, thank you for watching. Shoots.